Hi fans of high quality entertainment, and also Patreon, because this is kind of two videos in one again. The Patreon video will include the music for the album I'm about to listen to and review, and the YouTube video, of course, won't have the music. So become a Patreon, and then you can listen to the whole album along with me. And also on Patreon I'll do a little mini review of each song that I listen to. Anyway, before I listen to Tom Waits' Rain Dogs for the very first time, yesterday on Patreon I was doing a video reaction to Bloodhound Gang and the song Yummy Down on This. It's a love song. And anyway, I broke my headphones. And these are my favorite headphones of the four I have. They're Sony MDR XB500s. They are so comfortable. But I did fix them. I did a really professional taping job. No, but they are the most comfortable headphones, and they have really good bass, pretty good sound, and so what should we break them again? So here's the little clip for everybody to see from Patreon of me breaking my headphones. I do know of them, and I don't like their music. I'll listen to something if you request it though again, but as for now, no thank you. Yummy Down on This. I might hate it. I just broke my headphones. So Rain Dogs is from 1985, and I've never heard the album. I did review, or I did a video reaction on Patreon for Tom Waits' song Martha a couple of weeks ago, and I loved it. I gave it an A+. Kind of reminds me of the music of Randy Newman. Like, Randy Newman isn't the greatest singer, neither is Tom Waits, but I totally love the song. And this is his best rated album, so I thought I would check this one out first. And in the next week or two, I am going to listen to another Bjork album. This one is Post, which everyone says is better than her debut album, so I'm looking forward to that. Lots of songs on this too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 songs. And it's on one, I guess it was just on one vinyl record, right? I don't have time to listen to 19 songs. So here we go. And I'll do a mini review for each song for my 20 Patreon members. I hope I get more today. Join and make a song or album request. Get comfortable. Got my orange juice. And I am, of course, continuing the John Lennon discography ranking and review. I'm just waiting for Life with the Lines, the second experimental album he did with Yoko Ono, to arrive in the mail. It might not arrive until early in February, though. So just be patient. I will be doing that series. First song is called Singapore. A 1, a 2, a 3. Hope I don't break my headphones taking them off. There. Yeah, that was great. maybe you can tell by my reaction, but I really enjoyed that. And he kind of reminds me of Captain Beefheart. Not just kind of the vocals, but even the music, because it's so jagged. I don't know if the word is jagged, but just, yeah, kind of, it's off kilter a bit. But I love this kind of music. Yeah, so that first song, it's a really good opening track too, I feel. Good spot for it to open. So yeah, so far so good. I don't hate it. It's much better than Two Virgins by John and Yoko. Next up is Clap Hands. 1, 2, 3. So, I just finished listening to the whole album, Tom Waits' Rain Dogs. This is for Patreon and YouTube, of course, the review. And my rating, I loved the album. It's a long album. I was wondering if it was a double, when it came out on vinyl, if it was a double album, but I guess it was just a single. But it was a long one for back in the day on vinyl, 53 minutes. So that would be over 25 minutes per side, which wasn't the norm back then. I loved every song, some more than others, of course. I would say my favorites, Singapore, trying to remember, because there's so many songs here. Blind Love, Downtown Train. I think it was Blind Love that was the country song. I was looking up the credits, and Keith Richards plays on, I believe it's Blind Love. It's the country-ish sounding song, and you can hear his vocals in the background. And Larry Taylor, the blind, what's his name? Larry Taylor, the blind, no, the mole. Larry the Mole Taylor from Candide is on bass on a lot of these songs. And I didn't realize that Tom Waits also played guitar and other instruments besides the keyboards. And like I was saying during, for my Patreon viewers, is his vocal, he's not a great singer, but just like Captain Beefheart and Lou Reed and other not so great singers, once you get used to their vocals, it's no problem for me to listen to them. And I think he's a great singer for his style of music, and I don't consider him myself a bad singer. He sang with a lot of emotion and such a great songwriter. And the instrumentation throughout, I love the variety of the music, 19 songs. But it didn't feel like, oh my God, when is this album gonna end? Even though I stopped it with each song to give a little mini review. I totally enjoyed Rain Dogs. And at some point later in the year, I'd like to check out one of his later albums that I think where I think he went even a little more experimental rock, whatever. But yeah, he reminds me of a mixture of Captain Beefheart, who he was a fan of, and but yeah, I really, really love the album. For a rating, just on a first listen, I loved it right away. And I would give it a solid A, almost an A plus. But I would need to listen to it a couple more times. It's the kind, like I said on Patreon, it's the kind of album where you love it right away, so then you kind of think, oh, usually when I love an album right away, I get tired of it quick. But I think there are exceptions, and I think Rain Dogs would be one where you would get more out of it with every listen. Because the instrumentation, sometimes you're following I love the guitar work, by the way. Sometimes you're following the guitar and then the piano, and then there's the xylophone, and the percussion is great, and then his vocals on top. Really well produced, and I loved Rain Dogs by Tom Waits. So that's it. That's my review. Come join Patreon and give me a song request or an album request. I enjoy doing this. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.